smarter. Good.
One of the values that I really resonate with at Bill is being humble, and I feel like we're all pretty humble, and it allows me to both feel comfortable asking questions and speaking up and sharing my opinions without worrying about someone who's a higher level than me trying to like shut me down. It gives me more opportunities to grow because I can ask those questions.
Solving problems for small to medium-sized businesses motivates me because of how much these businesses do for their communities. They really help to grow the economy, and we allow them to focus on what they do best. We handle the finance, we handle the expense, and they can just build their business and benefit their communities. I feel valuable for being able to contribute to that.
Extreme ownership and passion is something that really comes out as an engineer in Bill. An engineer is not just an engineer. Kind of understand the customer as well, and they kind of really understand what it means to be in the customer's place. One thing I really like about Bill is engineering being really involved in the ideation phase, and that's not something I've seen in all companies. That's where the engineer's journey starts. You know what you're doing, and there's a purpose for it.
Bill's engineering primary tech stack is with Java on the back end, and then with Angular and React on the front end. With the spend and expense side of thing, which I primarily work on, it's actually Elixir stack on the back end and React stack on the front end. We also use Kafka. We also use a number of other tools inside of our stack. We use Oracle databases on the core AP sides. On the spend and expense sides, we use Postgres QL and have a lot of available toolings on our stack for event systems and to be able to really architect and create the way that we need to for the scale of our customers.
What's important about how we work at Bill is our process. So we typically have a ticket made in Jira, and the engineer takes full autonomy and control over that. You'll write up the code, and you need to get reviews from your peers, which is awesome for the growth process. I swear I grew more in the first 6 months here than I had in the last 3 years at my previous workplace. But we also use some really cool internal tooling. It's called the Bill command line interface, and it was custom built for our product and for our developers, and it just makes the process really smooth. The review process is harsh. All right, when you first get here, you might drive home crying because it is so intense to be absorbing all this new information. You're kind of thrown into the fire, but that is how you learn. And that's probably why I grew so much so quickly. So we don't mess around with quality. It is gonna be high quality, and we're gonna help each other to produce the best code we can.
One of the realities that is really important for me as an engineering leader is the fact that we can still drive change. And when I say change, I mean like we can still drive and own our own accountability for the products that we're delivering, for the features that we're adding, and really the ability to have a direct say in what we're innovating for our customers.
I would say one of the biggest differences about working at Bill is that we work well and we work fast, which is a pretty rare combination. You know, we don't get stuck in the mud, we're not spinning our wheels, but we maintain high quality code. And I feel like that is the recipe for a really excellent engineering department, and we've kind of got that balance.
The people that we're looking for are people who are ready to kind of step up and become an example very quickly inside of our organization, to be able to introduce us to new ways that we can do the current things that we're working on. If you're out there looking for a more meaningful tech career, Bill has so many great opportunities. For one, we're still in high growth, in my opinion. So there are, depending on where you're at in your career, there are so many opportunities to step into leadership, step into different opportunities that we have here